Close your eyes now, not to sleep, but to awaken. Listen to the silence behind the sounds. This silence is not empty. It is fertile. It is the stage before the play begins, the canvas before the first stroke of paint, the space where worlds are born. And you are not a spectator in this theater. You are the playwright, the director, the lead actor. Tonight, we begin a new production. Its title, The Story of the Sun. A specific, tangible amount of money, already yours, waiting in the wings of your imagination for its cue to enter. Feel the weight of that empty stage. It holds no judgment, only infinite possibility. Your desire for this specific sun is not an accident. It is the first whisper of a reality seeking to be born. Breathe into this quiet anticipation. The curtain is about to rise from within. Every great oak was once a nut that held its ground. Your specific amount of money is that nut. It is not a vague wish for more. It is a precise, definitive number. See it now, not as digits on a screen, but as a physical seed in the palm of your hand. Feel its texture. Is it smooth, cool, weighty? This seed contains the entire genetic code of your manifestation. The universe is a faithful gardener. It will only ever grow the seed you plant. Not the seed of wanting, but the seed of having. So we begin by planting the seed of certainty. In your mind's eye, write the number. Engrave it on this imagined seed. This is your contract with reality. Your imagination is signing its name. Let it be so. The planting has begun. Neville tells us, live from the end. Do not wish for the money. Live from the money. Let us jump now across the timeline. The work is done. The sun is yours. It rests realized in your financial reality. How do you know? Not by the bank statement first, but by the feeling. What is the first natural emotion of having this specific desire fulfilled? Is it relief? A deep, exhaling sigh that unravels knots in your shoulders you've carried for years? Is it a quiet, humming joy? A surge of profound freedom? Find that core feeling. Touch it. Let it be a solid object in your heart. This feeling is the substance of your new reality. It is the bedrock. We are not building up to this feeling. We are building from it. Dwell here, in the satisfaction of the wish fulfilled. Now from this feeling, craft a simple scene. A single, mundane, end-of-the-story moment that implies the whole sun is yours. This is not a scene of winning, or receiving, or checking. It is a scene of after. Perhaps you are transferring the final sun into a new investment account, your fingertip tapping the screen with casual authority. Perhaps you are handing your loved one a gift paid for from this money, watching their eyes light up, feeling not generosity, but natural abundance. Perhaps you are simply sitting in a chair, looking out at a view you've purchased with this piece, a warm drink in your hand, and thinking, it is done. Impregnate this brief scene with the feeling of the end. Loop it once, twice. Let it be short, vivid, and saturated with the tangible emotion of fulfillment. This scene is your North Star. Your mind is a nightly theater, and each night, as you drift into the borderland of sleep, you have a divine appointment to step onto that stage and perform your sacred scene. This is the most powerful act of creation known to humankind. As your physical body rests, your spiritual body awakens. Tonight, as you lie in bed, feel yourself moving not into unconsciousness, but into the wings of your own imagination. Hear the hushed expectancy. Then, walk into your scene. See the details, the light, the objects. Feel the textures, the fabric of the chair, the smoothness of the device. Hear the sounds, but most importantly, feel the feeling of it being real, solid, ordinary fact. Then, fall asleep in that state. In this, you are not a dreamer hoping. You are God, dwelling in the satisfied reality of your own creation. You cannot desire what you already are. So, who are you now with this sum of money? The old story clings like a worn-out coat. I am someone who struggles with money. I am someone for whom this sum is difficult. That coat is threadbare. Take it off. Feel the chill of the unfamiliar for a moment. Now, feel the new garment, tailored perfectly to the you of the fulfilled desire. What is its texture? Confidence? Serenity? Easy authority? Slip it on. This is not pretending. This is assumption. You are assuming the state of the person for whom this money is a natural possession. How does that person walk? With a lighter step? How does that person speak? With less urgency? How does that person breathe? More deeply. Wear this identity now. In your imagination, you already are this person. Let the outer world catch up to your inner truth. After planting the seed, you do not dig it up to check on it. You enter a Sabbath. a mental rest. This is the discipline of faith. You have planted your scene in the fertile soil of your subconscious during sleep. Now, in your waking hours, you rest from all anxiety about the how. The how is not your domain. The universe has infinite channels, a refund, an opportunity, an idea, an unexpected check. Your only work is to maintain the state of the wish fulfilled. When thoughts of lack arise, do not fight them. Gently, like turning the dial on a radio, return to the feeling of your scene. The sigh of relief, the warmth of the cup in your hand. This mental Sabbath is where your power gathers its strength. It is the quiet incubation of your new reality. Soon, you will begin to hear echoes. The world, like a faithful mirror, will start to whisper back to you the assumptions you hold within. You may overhear a conversation mentioning your exact sum. You may see it on a license plate, a receipt. An article about financial freedom will find its way to you. These are not coincidences. They are the first faint tremors of your inner world becoming outer fact. Do not seize on them with hungry desperation. Acknowledge them with a soft, knowing nod. Yes, your inner being whispers. The bridge is being built. The echo confirms the original sound. These are signposts, not the destination. Let them encourage you, but keep your gaze fixed on the feeling of the end, not on its foreshadowing. There is a version of you that must die for the new to be born. It is the version that believed in struggle, in scarcity, in the long, hard road. That self served its purpose, but its time is over. Tonight, in your imagination, perform a funeral for that old identity. Thank it for its lessons. Then watch as it dissolves into light. Feel no grief, only release. A profound emptiness follows, sacred, clean, and ready. Into this emptiness, step forward as your new self. The self who naturally has, who easily attracts, who lives from abundance. This is not loss, it is metamorphosis. The caterpillar does not cling to its form, it surrenders to the liquefaction in the chrysalis, trusting the blueprint of the butterfly within. Surrender the old skin. It is too tight for the wealth you are becoming. Let's deepen your sacred scene. We move from thought to sensory immersion. In your mind's eye now, touch the money. Is it crisp bills? Feel their papery texture. Hear the rustle. Is it a number on a screen? See the specific font, the clean decimal point, the balance that brings a smile to your face. Smell the scent of the new possibility, the leather of a new journal where you plan your adventures, the fresh paint of a new space, the salt air of a purchased vacation. Make it rich, make it real. The subconscious mind is convinced by the language of the senses. You are not visualizing a picture, you are experiencing a reality. The more vivid the sensory detail, the more potent the command to your deeper mind. Make this world solid. Now, your outer physical senses, what we call the facts of life, will contradict your inner assumption. The bank account may show a different number. Bills may arrive. This is the critical moment. This is where creation is tested. See these not as truths, but as shadows of the past, echoes of a discarded reality. They are the last vibrations of a bell you have stopped ringing. Do not argue with them. Do not beg them to change. Simply persist in your assumption. Walk in the feeling of wealth while the shadow of lack plays on the wall. Your persistent assumption is the light that will eventually dissolve the shadow. The contradiction is the friction that generates the spark of a new world. Embrace it as proof that your new assumption is taking hold, for it must first challenge the old to replace it. Imagine a circle drawn on the ground. Step inside it. This circle represents the state of the wish fulfilled. Within this circle, every thought, every feeling, every mental conversation aligns with the reality of having. Here, you think from the money, not of it. If a doubt enters, you gently escort it to the edge of the circle and let it go. You do not follow it out. Your entire mental diet happens within this circle. You read, you think, you speak as the person who has already manifested the sum. This circle becomes your mental home. At first, you may step out often, pulled by old habits, but with loving persistence, you remain within longer and longer until it is your only dwelling place. From within this circle, your manifestation is not a possibility, it is an inevitability. Gratitude is the fragrance of the flower that has already bloomed in your imagination. Begin to give thanks now for the receipt of this specific sum. Not as a hopeful prayer, but as a gracious acknowledgement of a completed transaction. In the morning, as you wake, say softly, Thank you for the perfect, effortless manifestation of your sum. As you drift to sleep, feel the gratitude warming your chest. Give thanks for the intelligence of the universe, arranging all the events, people, and opportunities in perfect sequence to deliver this to you. This gratitude is not naive, it is authoritative. It is the language of the Creator who has seen the finished work and is pleased. It speeds the unseen into the seen. Your past is not fixed. It is a story you tell yourself, and every story can be revised. Look back on a recent moment of financial worry, a bill that caused anxiety, a conversation about lack. Now, in the theater of your mind, replay that scene. But this time, rewrite it. See yourself calm, assured, knowing the funds are already handled. Hear yourself speaking from a place of quiet confidence. Feel the worry dissolve into certainty. By revising the past, you are not lying to yourself. You are altering the memory's emotional charge, which in the present moment loosens its hold on you. You are pruning the roots of the old story. As you revise, you send healing backward and forward through time, solidifying your new identity. You will not simply wake up with the money magically in your hand. You will walk across a bridge of incidents. This bridge is a series of ordinary, often unrelated events that lead you, step by logical step, to your destination. A chance meeting, a sudden idea, a change of heart, an unexpected offer. At first, these steps may seem unrelated to your goal. Trust the process. You are being guided by your own assumed state. Each incident is a plank laid perfectly by the carpenter of your imagination. Do not try to force the next plank. Simply walk in the state of the end, and the next step will appear. Your only job is to recognize opportunities and to take the inspired action that feels natural, light, and right from your new state of being. Let us now move beyond technique into being. This is a state of silent, unshakable knowing. It is a quiet hum in the background of your mind. It requires no outer validation. It is the deep internal fact of your wealth. In this silence, there are no more visualizations needed, no more efforts to feel. It simply is. You know the sun will rise. You know your heart will beat. In the same way, you know this money is yours. This knowing is the most powerful magnet in the universe. It requires nothing from the world. It simply commands it, softly, from within. Sit in this silence now. Let go of all doing. Just be the person who knows. In this space, creation is instantaneous. It is already done. Your body is the instrument of your consciousness. Tune it to the frequency of your desire. Stand now. How does the person who possesses this wealth stand? Shoulders back, chest open, head balanced with ease. Breathe into your lower lungs, deep and unhurried. Walk across the room with the gait of someone who is grounded in abundance. Sit in a chair as if it is a throne of your own making. Your body is not a slave to circumstances. It is a servant of your state. By assuming the physical posture, you instruct the nervous system. You tell the whole of you, this is who we are now. The feeling will follow the action. Embody the state, and the world will mirror your embodiment. The harvest comes not with a single thunderous event, but often with a quiet, natural unfolding. One day you will realize you have stopped thinking about the money. The desire has faded because it is satisfied. You will find yourself acting, deciding, and speaking from the new reality so naturally that you forget the old one. The sum will appear, perhaps in a way you never foresaw, and your reaction will be one of quiet recognition, not shocked disbelief. A calm smile, a nod. Of course, you'll whisper. This is the sign of true manifestation, when the imagined has become so ordinary, so factual, that it requires no fanfare. It is simply your life. Having manifested this specific sum, you have done something far greater than acquire money. You have proven the nature of your own being. You have walked on the waters of your own consciousness. You are now someone who knows the law. This knowledge expands you. You are no longer confined by old limitations. Look out at other desires, for health, for relationships, for creative expression. See them now through the same lens, already accomplished within, waiting to unfold without. You have not just gained wealth, you have gained yourself. You are the operant power. This realization is the true treasure. The money was simply the lesson that taught you your own divinity. We end where we began, in the present moment. But you are not the same. The present moment is no longer a prison of current facts. It is the only place where creation happens. It is the point of power. The money you manifested was never in the future. It was always, only, ever now. You learn to collapse the desire into the present, to feel its reality here in this eternal moment. So as this journey concludes, remember, you are not a human being trying to manifest. You are God, being human, imagining a richer, fuller experience. Carry this authority with you. The stage is always set. The canvas is always bare. The silence is always fertile. You have the script, you have the feeling, you are the power. Now go and create from the endless wealth of your own wonderful human imagination.